Hello, this is my first YouTube video. Um, since for a while, I used to have YouTube, but like I stopped that shit a long time ago. Um, my name is Timothy Dew. I'm a writer, author, actor, screenwriter, and I'm going to be starting a series, reading through each episode of my TV series Pressed that I plan to be pitching to HBO sometime soon. And today we're going to be starting with episode 1. It's going to be kind of like a director's commentary. And yeah, it's amateur. It's not supposed to be some professional thing. So here I am. To just give a little background on what Pressed is, it is a gritty crime drama similar to the likes of like Snowfall or Breaking Bad, or a little bit of even kind of it can give you the feel of like the Sopranos, The Wire. It kind of has the dialogue is kind of similar to The Wire. It's very grounded. It's very gay. It's two boys who love each other very much, and it's about what the show is really about, what they'll do to, what they're willing to do for that love, how far they're willing to go for that love, how much of themselves they're willing to, hurt or, compromise for that love. And yeah, it's Pressed. So I'm gonna start reading through episode 1 here, and let's just fucking go. All right. Episode 1, Dissolve. We fade in. Grief weighs heavy on 18-year-old Kovu Braxton, who is still reeling from his mother's death a year prior. Avoiding therapy and drowning in self-destruction, Kovu spirals deeper into isolation until a violent run-in with a loose pitbull forces him back into the world. Meanwhile, his childhood best friend, Chase Cervantes, makes a desperate decision that puts him on a dangerous path. Now, mind you, that is a kind of lackluster synopsis. I definitely will re-update that shit. I definitely did not put my ass in that. Like, I'm gonna re-update it because it doesn't really capture the core of the episode. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It could be better. So that is just kind of like a placeholder for now. But yeah. Okay. Exterior, basketball court, midday. It is late. The sun is beginning to set. The sky is a twain of dark and bright orange. We see an overhead shot. A tall boy is playing basketball, but we cannot see his face, only the top of his head. The sound of 2 dribbling basketballs can be heard. Oh, by the way, this is Chase. Like, that's Chase. A lot of people don't know reading that that's supposed to be Chase, but that is Chase. I don't show you that it's Chase, but that is supposed to be Chase. Also, this place that he's at is also a place that comes back up in episode 4. I don't tell you that, but visually, it's supposed to be the same place that he's going to go to in episode 4 later on. So keep that in mind. Okay. The sound of 2 dribbling basketballs can be heard. We then begin to see the balls clearer. Anyway, the sound of contact becomes amplified as the scene continues, and it pulls us in as they bounce quicker and quicker until eventually the scene transitions again. Yeah, just from the start, this shit is gay as fuck. Yeah. Interior, raggedy house, early morning. This time, it cuts to the sound and visual of 2 pills being dissolved in a sink. The water continues to run, and we watch until the 2 pills are dissolved entirely. Nearby, an orange bottle of antidepressants rests on the bathroom sink. In the background, we hear a cacophony of hacks and spits. Eventually, the noise stops, and we see the face of Kovu. Now, hold on. I'm trying to find my fucking shit. So, I am going to play Kovu. So if you need a visual for Kovu, it's this motherfucker right here. For this scene, I don't know why I'm gonna go back and edit it and shit, because I still kind of gotta fine tune it up. But his full name is supposed to be in there. That's Kovu Braxton right there. Supposed to be played by me, kind of like in a similar state that I am. Like, his hair is a little bit more fucked up than mine, but in a similar state, nevertheless. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let me shut the fuck up. Eventually, the noise stops, and we see the face of Kovu. Kovu spits into the toilet. and he's laying. Girl, like I said, we got a lot of editing to do, and I'm not gonna bullshit you here. I got a couple of it's some shit that I could, fine tune, but whatever. Kovu gets a hold of the bottle and tosses it presumably in the trash. In the background, you can see more of the state of his bathroom. The walls are beginning to peel. The shower head is why? Okay, this is actually not my fault because I had put this into final draft and it I guess thought that he was supposed to be talking and he's not supposed to be talking. This is action. So I'm gonna go back and fix this later. Actually, I'm not the fuck up here. It's final draft. Kovu, 18, is wearing a play hoodie that hangs openly over his bare chest, sweatpants low on his hips. His hair is a mess, and his dry face is weighed down by dark eye bags. His face becomes clearer. Fuck, coughs again. He flushes the toilet, and we get an overhead look at what's going on. Kovu looks at his wet hands and grimaces. Kovu, you alright? Thalita. Thalita becomes center focus. She is young, late 20s. Despite the state of the home, she looks put together. Her hair is up in a bun, stylized, but it's clear she did it herself. She's wearing a brown turtleneck as a top with lightly ripped black jeans. Mind you, this is supposed to be Zendaya. Just gonna leave it at that. But more of the story, I really want her in there. Because imagine having a scene with Zendaya. Like, having a scene, like, just that alone, having a scene with Zendaya. Not only that, but, like, my cousin that this character is based off of really reminds me of Zendaya. So I was just like, boom. Perfect. Anyway. Yeah, I'm good. I just say something bad. Something bad? Like what? You remember that omelet I got from IHOP a few days ago? You still ate that shit? Kovu nods with a half smile. You get to go to school? No, I think I'll miss. Okay, that's fine, but you at least going to go see Miss Townsell. No. Delita sighs and goes to put her hands on her hips, but quickly shifts to just crossing her arms. See, now this is something that I do myself too. I do that a lot myself. Like I don't know if it's just me, but like I'll definitely go to like fucking say some shit or like I'll be doing some shit and then just like cause one sorry, let me shut up. No. Delita sighs and goes to put her hands on her hips, but quickly shifts to just crossing her arms, whatever. Kovu. And mind you, I am not finna be voice acting this shit. So I'm just reading it. I'm gonna give you a little something, but I'm not finna be like doing all that. So yeah, it's supposed to be, if anything, a director's commentary, not like a reenaction, if you catch my drift. Anyway, Kovu, you can't keep avoiding it. It's only gonna make things worse. I promise you that it will. No. KK, I'm telling you that you need this. Talk about it. I know it might not seem like it, but talking helps. Expressing it, it helps. How the fuck would you know? You were barely even here. I needed her. You didn't. And now she's gone. How would I know? Because I went through the same thing with your dad. Or, sorry, with dad. Did you forget I was his age? Fuck! Did you forget that I was your age when he left? Okay. Okay. I just lost my place. I just lost my place. Okay, there we go. Kovu grows silent. He doesn't move as the leader's gaze almost pierces through him. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll go. Good. There's another pained silence between the two. Kovu continues to look away, while Thalita's eyes don't shift, they soften, and she approaches Kovu. She hugs him. He melts into it. I love you more than there are stars in the sky. I love you. I'm gone. I'll be back at around 5. Take that meat out before you leave so I can make that lasagna. Okay. The leader exits, and as she does, Kovu lifts up, the antidepressant bottle empty and still in his hand. He stares at it blankly. He stares at it blankly before tossing it in the trash. Tick tock. Cut to interior sanctuary.tt therapy center early dawn. Now, if you Oh, I don't know. I can do that. If you don't know, um, holy shit, is this like? I'm just testing out this fucking whatever. But if you don't know, actually, let me see. Let me put on that studio light. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I actually like this a lot better. So if you don't know, I wrote a book called The Other Ones, and the Sancture TTT, whatever the fuck, that's not like just random. Sancture is one of the core characters in that book. He appears in chapter 9, and he's one of the core characters in that entire series. And I reference that book a lot in here too, but just a little bit. The sound of the clock can be heard, is heard repeatedly. There's a lot of attention seeking. Its hands jump. 7:30. Dr. Townsell is in the focus. She stares at the clock with a smile. She's a black woman in her late 30s. She's dressed business casual in a gray top and black bottoms. Her focus shifts. We can see her office in its full glory. There's a bookshelf nearby, each book placed carefully in its designated slot. Her desk has not a speck of dust, and her name tag sits beside a cup of pens and markers. Now, I thought I interpreted that part. I wrote that part kind of like as, or I don't think I wrote it to be like this, but now that I'm reading it back, I kind of think that she has OCD. I think that's why I put that there. Either that or it's some type of symbolism for Kovu that I'm not getting right now. I mean, it might be, it could be both. It could be both. She has OCD, and I think it's a way of showing how their mental states are kind of way fucking different. Like what he just came from, this dirty ass, raggedy ass bathroom. This bitch don't got a speck of dust on her fucking desk. I think that could have been what it is, but I think that she has OCD. I'm not sure. Anyway. Oh, and would you look at that? Right on schedule. Chuckle slightly. I actually, that's from Bullet Train. That's like one of my favorite movies. One of the fucking girls says that shit, and I don't know why. It's just something about that that just really, I fucking love that line. I'm sorry. Okay. Koval looks at the clock and then back at her with a sigh. So this session is 45 minutes total, and a friendly reminder that this is the second of your first 3 sessions. Would you like to begin? No, not really. No? Okay. Do you want to pick up where we left off last time? I don't care. Dr. Townsell visibly squints, but doesn't allow that to affect her voice. So what would you like to talk about, Kovu? Kovu shrugs, lazily. Dr. Townsell smiles again, though her eyes are squinted. Kovu, could you look at me? He pauses, still glancing at the floor. His jaw moves slightly. Dr. Townsell. Kovu. He looks at her sternly. I know how hard it is. Losing a parent. People cope in many different ways. Some people face it with anger, rage, or sadness. Some avoid it entirely. And that can taint your soul. That can ruin relationships. Think of your soul as a base and your relationships as goals. Think of your soul as a base and your relationships and goals as bridges to fulfillment. Think of the people you care about, what you want to be. If I had a bridge of fulfillment, it rotted away a long time ago. Then perhaps it's time for some new growth. Kovu again glances at the clock. He alternates between the desk, the floor, and the clock, but never Townsell. Building that bridge starts with you, Kovu. Start with your grief. I don't like to talk about it or think about it. So, would you say you avoid it? Kovu's face finally shifts from the stoic look he equipped. His mouth twitched to a slight frown, and his eyes seemed to be focused or confused on whether or not to move or remain still. His breaths picked up. He looks her in the eye, and that almost gives her the answer. I noticed you tensed up there. Anything of insight coming up? No. I do. Kovu, I want you to know that talking helps, or that I need to open up more, that my soul is tainted, that grief is hard, you couldn't imagine, or any other useless shit everyone keeps saying to me. What is it that you need me to know? I've noticed that you keep glancing at the clock, Kovu. What do you think that means? What do I think it means? I don't know. When it comes to how you feel about your mother's passing, do you think you could write it out? I don't think so. She's gone. Her physical cadence, yes, but her love is still with you. She's fucking dead. How do you know what she thinks? You're right. I can't exactly know how she must have felt, and I know that must feel incredibly isolating. And for that, I am sorry, Kovu. However, I do think that your mother would want what's best for you. Would you agree? It doesn't matter either way. Why? What? Why doesn't it matter? Kovu takes a glance at the clock. It's barely even moved. He sighs and picks himself up from his seat. I gotta go. I'm late for school. I apologize if you feel misheard, Kovu. I understand if you need to leave, but I hope you'll let me sit with you for just a few minutes. I'm fine. If not, we are welcome to reschedule, free of charge. Do whatever you want. Kovu rushes out of the room, his face painted with a mix of anger and sadness. Dr. Tanzel watches him go with low eyes. She sighs herself and clicks her watch again before writing something in her notepad. Now, Dr. Tanzel is two things. So I really like that scene. I actually wrote that scene. I remember writing that scene because I finished this shit in 2 months. I wrote this. I started it in early January and I finished it in like early March. I think it was either the 12th or the 21st. I get my dates mixed up. But I actually wrote this scene in my auntie's car. We had just got Chinese food, and I was literally writing this scene in the passenger seat right before I went to college, where I first came to college. But Dr. Tanzel, her full name is Rivera Tanzel, and she's actually based on my elementary school's, what was it? She was like I don't know what she was, but I don't remember what she was. She was like not the principal, but somebody who had like authority over like students, and she would handle like I forgot what it was called, but she would handle all like the stuff that happened between students, and like she would settle all that out. But that's who that character is actually based on. She was actually, I think she was family to me, and I didn't find out until like later in like when I was in elementary school, and I I don't confirm it at least yet, but I kind of have the headcanon that Dr. Tanzel and Kovu kind of have this similar relationship that I had to Dr. Tanzel, or to Mrs. Tanzel, because they have the same last name. Actually, I took her last name and I just literally put it on the character, but their first name is not the same. But yeah, I kind of see them as having like a family friend kind of like familial like dynamic, kind of. That's kind of how I see their relationship. I definitely see it as like familial, kind of like that. That's kind of what I base the relationship off of. I don't think that is necessarily set, and I don't think that that's something that's like, ongoing. I just think that Dr. Tanzel kind of like, she feels that. She kind of looks at him like family. Anyway, also, I really like this song, but I'm thinking about obviously making my own soundtrack, but this is just a placeholder. But keep that in mind. Also, yes, this confirms Prest does take place in Detroit. I am from Detroit. I'm from Michigan, so why not put it in my, where I come from? Anyway, cut to exterior Detroit sidewalks, day, winter. Kovu is walking, hands stuffed into his pockets, hoodie on. His eyes are red and his cheeks look puffy. His nose drips with mucus. He wipes it with his coat arm and continues to walk. Kovu is a small figure in a large frame. His boots crunch in the snow as he walks ahead, and only that and the howl of wind are audible. We follow him up until we hear the bark of a dog. Yeah, that's that pit bull from earlier. A dog that sounds like a pit bull. See? Also, I'll reveal this later, but the pit bull's name is Mucho, which is based off of my dog who passed. But I mean, it's not focusing on him. Here, let me turn this shit off. But yeah, it's based on him, even though Mucho in here is a fucking Yorkie, and fucking in the show he's this sorry ass pit bull. Anyway, I thought I should drop that. Kovu's eyes are ours, and he searches around briefly until he spots it. A brown pit bull's teeth snarled, tail stiff as a board, It's not behind a gate either. It's not behind a gate either. There is a wooden gate freely swung open for the pit bull to spring from. It does. The dog charges. Actually, let me just quit this. The dog charges out of the gate. Kovu repeats in the opposite direction. He's quick, but the animal is quicker. It chases him for a street or two before it's able to get a hold of his leg. He howls in pain as the large dog barges into his heel. Get off! Get off! Sorry, I can't be that loud because I do live with another person, so keep that in mind. Kovu is holding the dog off with his leg, trying to stop it from getting closer. He reaches for a nearby stick while simultaneously fighting the animal. It again persists, getting closer. Kovu horizontally forces the stick into the dog's mouth, pushing it with even more rage. Get the fuck off me! The dog nips at Kovu. One of its fangs catch the meat on Kovu's hand. The dog bites him hard, causing him to yelp loudly. By the meat, I meant like this part, like of the hand, like this part. Yeah. Okay. In a fit of rage and adrenaline, Kovu jerks the stick upward, which disorients the dog. He strikes it in the head hard, which dazes it. Kovu slivers up from under it, ready to strike it again. However, it lurches upward, and we see a hand on the dog's scruff. Hey! Hey! Heel! Heel, you mangy motherfucker! The dog is pulled upward, and a muzzle is haphazard. Also, yeah, that voice was fucking mad. The individual is revealed to be a tall, burly officer of the law by the name of Roz. He has a tapered fade and a mustache. All right. You okay, Cove? Also, I have to find his voice. So if his voice changes throughout this reading, it's because I'm trying to find his voice. That's going to be the case for all of these characters. I just have to find how I want to read their voice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. God damn. Hey, Rico. Roz looks behind Kovu, and behind him, a younger man, Rico, is chasing steadily. Mucho. Hey, shit, I'm sorry, man. I ain't mean to leave the gate open. Bullshit. You've been leaving that damn gate open for the past week. And I done told you that this big motherfucker was gonna end up chewing some meat out of somebody's ass. Look at Kovu's hand. Damn. My bad, Kovu. Yo, bad? Nigga, you lucky I don't fuck your ass. Kovu, you wanna sue him? No. What? Sue me over that little ass scratch? That little ass scratch is a big ass problem. Keep that mutt gated or muzzled. Don't let it happen again. Rico grabs his dog by a leash. Yeah, Roz. Yeah, man, my ass. Fucking delinquents. You should have pressed charges. Maybe then his stupid ass will learn. Kovu looks to his wound again and fixes his messed up clothing. He picks up the wallet and pen he dropped in the scuffle, which Roz notices. You on your way to school? Yeah, I was. Come on, I'll give you a ride. You don't need to be walking around with that wallet and that bike. Let's go. Cut to interior police car. Also, disclaimer, Roz is... I picture this nigga looking like fucking Miles Morales' dad. Like, that's what he looks like to me. He looks like Miles Morales' fucking dad from the Spider-Verse. He looks just like him, but he is based off of my dad, kind of. He's kind of like... My dad is a firefighter. Roz is a cop. I kind of get a lot of how he speaks kind of from my dad, but also kind of from some of the older guys that I know in my life, and even some of my grandma. Like, I just kind of just like, just pull kind of all that, put that into these characters. A lot of these characters are based off of a lot of people that I know or that I have known, or, even me. Like, a lot of these characters, I'm in a lot of these characters, but more of the story. But yeah, he's based off of my dad. He's Kovu's, well, I'm gonna let the dialogue and the text and all that other shit tell you. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. It don't matter. We'll figure it out. Okay. Roz is driving the vehicle while simultaneously shoveling fries down his gullet. He looks at anyone who doesn't know what gullet means. It's just like I just wanted to emphasize how fucking huge this nigga was being. Wish I had some water or something for that bite. Get a little rinse in before you go to the nurse. Yeah. You all right? I mean, other than the bite, you're mental. I'm okay. You my boy, Kovu. You my boy. Are you hungry? He offers him whatever's in the bag, which is a large burger, a large fry, and a large chicken nugget. Yeah. Yeah. Kovu shakes his head instantly. You know, me and your mom used to eat at this place so damn much, and you think we lived at the damn place. He eats between his laughter. Roz looks between Kovu and the road as he laughs alone. Kovu's gaze hasn't shifted one bit. I'm sorry, kid. Kovu blows breath through his nose and rubs his injured hand slowly. The car goes silent. Roz focuses on the road. Kovu focuses on something else, but it isn't clear what it is. And that is to be determined when we film it. I don't know what the fuck he's staring at. Roz continues his drive and eventually he reaches the school. He pulls up and looks at Kovu. Hey, have a good day today. And make sure you get that hand treated. That's a badass infection waiting to happen. Yeah, Roz. Will do. Keep your head up, Kovu. I'll try that. Thanks for the ride. Roz watches him leaves and pulls off after he exits. Okay. So there is another scene that for some reason, and I know why, I'm just bullshitting because I didn't write it. I just wrote it. There's a introduction scene that we have to get through. Hold on. Just give me. So I'm going to read the scene and you don't know this, but I'm going to read the scene and I'm just going to, I'm going to record, like I don't have this. So I'm going to record the scene on my phone and I'm going to read it now because you can't see it and I won't be able to put it up. So I'm going to read the scene and, yeah. Who the fuck is, oh, I think my best friend is reading this now as we speak. That's really cool. That's really cool. Uh, there it is. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. Kovu exits the car. We see Roz's car from behind, which is like we see like we're seeing it from the butt of the car. And hear Kovu's, I don't know why I just explained that, I'm sorry. And hear Kovu's slow, gradual footsteps trail off. We sit with Roz for a bit and he holds his hand tenderly, though not for himself. He looks up, a look of regret in his eyes. His eyes find pause where they no longer see Kovu. He then looks over and freezes. We see what he's seeing. A tall boy, Chase, which is the same boy that was playing basketball at the beginning, 19, talking to a group of his peers. A slight smile picks up on the end of Roz's lips, and I want y'all to keep that in mind. He's talking to his peers. I don't tell you who it is because you're gonna see who it is once it's actually, A slight smile picks up on the whatever. Chase laughs. His words cause the others to join him, which is basically like he's making them fucking cackle. As he laughs, his eyes to catch Roz's police cruiser, and he spots Roz. Chase's smile shifts slightly, one of familiarity. He nods to Roz. Roz nods back and pulls off. We watch with Chase as he pulls off. His eyes jump to the school entrance. Then we cut to into the school. Okay. Kovu is walking through the dilapidated school hallways. His peers look at him with odd but vague looks as he walks by. Now, you're going to see this in a minute, but at this point, Kovu is I almost said something so crazy. Kovu is on the section. He has just came out. He came out so his mom is dead, right? His mom is dead. Dead as hell. The I'm trying to remember the exact trajectory because I have so much of this shit in my fucking brain that it's hard to okay. So his mom died a year prior. It was, I don't remember if it was the month. It was like, yeah, it was like right before he left where he came out. Like he came out like, I'm gay. He came out right before that. So he came out, his mom died. He stopped going to school. Like, not that he just didn't go to school, but he did some virtual classes and, this also takes place during 2009 plus modern day. So that's why he is even able to do that because it's kind of a mix it's a mix of 2009 and now. I don't like to do time, stories that have a linear kind of set date. I like to do shit that's I don't know, different. Maybe it's set in 2020, but it's also kind of the societal feeling of the 1800s. I don't know. Like, I just don't like to just, so that's why it's took place in 2009, and it also takes place now, if that makes sense. So that's also why some of the dialogue you'll see will be kind of modern, because it's kind of a mix of 2009 and now. Anyway, I don't know what I was thinking, believing that today would be any different than the past 365. Also, I'm honestly kind of to the point where I'll kind of voice act when I feel like it. It's been a year, and yet it still feels like the same. If it still yet it still feels like the fuck, and yet it still feels like a nightmare. For everyone else, it was just a regular Tuesday, but for me, it was like hell had an anniversary. Now, I don't know if y'all know that meme. It's that one fucking meme that's like, um, for you, it was for you, it was the worst day of your life. But for me, it was just a regular fucking Tuesday. That's where that came from. And I thought, and it's actually real, because I've lost, whether it be, I've lost people, I've lost that nigga. There you go. I've lost that nigga. Like, I've lost people, and it's just like, you literally just go through fucking your day, and you just going through your own little personal private hell, and everybody else just fucking cooling. And I really just wanted to capture that. I really did. But anyway. But for me, it was like hell had an anniversary. I don't know what to do, how to think. It was like I couldn't feel. Maybe not at all. Maybe not as much. It definitely wasn't as deep. My mother was my world, my everything, my rock. Not only that, but she was the only connection I ever had to my father. The lead is too caught up in her mixed feelings for him for me to get any idea, and Roz is too damn different to ever replicate him. Kovu looks behind him, outside. Kovu notices that he's just pulled off. I still appreciate him, but I don't think I'm worth his time. Kovu walks aimlessly and bumps into a water fountain. He looks at it longingly and takes a sip from it. A simp? What the fuck? I takes a sip from it. Don't think I've had water since Sunday. I didn't give a fuck enough to hydrate. I'd rather be cottonmouthed and sleep than awake and dead. Kovu, he's so fucking emo. Like, okay, I'm not trying to like downplay him, but it's just so funny just reading this shit. Just like, he's just so fucking, like, I used to say this same shit in my head. Like, I used to just be like, fuck, like you're eating those Cheetos. Like, I wish I remember when I could enjoy Cheetos. I can't enjoy shit anymore. I'm just in my fucking head. Like, I would say shit like this. It's just so funny reading it over. And it's not funny, but it's like, kind of humorous. Kovu stops, whatever. Kovu stops sipping, but realizes he needs it and continues. It doesn't matter. I got melatonin. Kovu Sorry, that was just crazy. I definitely used to do that. Like, it was definitely a point in time where I just did not want to just like be. So I would just take melatonin. That was before I started smoking. Kovu pats his pockets and pulls out an empty plastic bag. Fuck. Oh, right. That's his. Yeah. Kovu presses his head against the water fountain and unknowingly wets himself from stomach to knee. He closes his eyes and sighs. Is that? Someone spots Kovu, and a blurred figure walks over to him. Despite the blur, the figure is certainly taller than Kovu. Kovu? Kovu? Kovu can't hear nor see the individual, and presently he doesn't look to care, up until that individual grabs him and turns him to face him. It is Chase. Kovu, nigga, what the hell happened to you? Mind you, listen. So everybody know that Chase is just like Chase is just my type. Like, Chase is just somebody that I would like my type, like to a T, like somebody that I would like. But the thing is, he's not just that. He's also kind of me. Like, he's like some of the best qualities that I see in myself when it comes to like, my, I guess more dominant side when it comes to like my partners. Like, he's kind of like a reflection of how I would want to treat my partner. Sorry, a little tidbit. I know y'all don't give a f. Kovu faces Chase and his face forms a slight smile. He leans off of the fountain slightly. What's up, Chase? Bro, what the fuck happened to you? Your hair, your face, your clothes, your hair, your hands. Grabs his hand. Kovu winces sharply. Chase instinctively lets go. Chase looks around with alert. I also peep that. Peep that. Peep everything this nigga does. Peep everything he does. Peep everything he does. Chase, are you good? I'm fine. You damn sure don't look it. I am. What's up? What you mean? Go. I ain't seen you since March. I wasn't expecting you to be back so soon. What else was I supposed to do? School don't have the money for online classes anymore. See, there you go. There you go. There you go. Payoff. I don't either. I know. I just, I expected you to take more time. It's been a minute, Chase. I gotta get off my ass. Yeah. You lost your mom, Kovu. You don't have to do a damn thing. Yeah, well, I gotta get to class. We gotta get to class. You don't need anyone trying to fuck with you like while you like this. Really, Chase? What? You're actually worried about some niggas trying to jump me? That shit ain't happening. Nigga, are you forgetting what happened to Michael before you left? They beat his ass with a bat just for having a high voice. Remember this line. Remember this line. Remember this line. Well, they ain't fucking with me. I don't have a high voice. And I came out before I left. That ain't shit happened. Oh, payoff, payoff. Yet. I'm serious, Cole. So am I. I'm going to class. The fuck you not? Not with that hand. Cole looks at his hand, and a matter-of-fact look dawns on his face. Nigga, I'm my own man. I ain't own man. I'd love to see a little ass break through me, because I'll block the door. Kovu glares at Chase, but it's mostly playful. Kovu looks around for the first time. His eyes move rapidly and are more open than usual. Now, I think here is just supposed to show you just how Chase is just like this fucking like this. Like this nigga is just oops. This nigga's just a light. Like he's just, especially for Kovu, he's like instantly Kovu. Like Chase is the only dude that can fundamentally alter everything about Kovu. Even though Kovu's still like, you know, obviously he's fucking like, dude is going through some shit. But Chase is just able to come in. He knows exactly what to say. He knows exactly what to do. He knows when to push, when not to push. It's just really supposed to showcase that dynamic between them and how much Chase gives a fuck about Kovu and how much Kovu, despite his pain, still will love Chase and care about Chase through that. And yeah, whatever. Chase looks him up and down before walking slightly ahead. Come on now. Cut to interior nurse room morning. Kovu is sitting up in an old bed. Chase stands alongside him with the nurse, Miss Kebbel, wrapping a bandage around his hand. Nurse Kebbel moves quickly, with purpose, but she is gentle with Kovu. She's wearing scrubs and her hair is in a blowout style. Now, she is not based on anybody. She's just kind of like a collab or mix mesh of different caretakers that I've experienced throughout my school years. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Dadgum boy, how you stay managing the fuck? I'm Dadgum boy, how you stay managing to get cut? Fuck. Dadgum boy, how you stay managing to get him into scrapes like this? Wasn't me. He got himself bit. Fuck. Kebbel stops her rapping and looks at Kovu curiously. Now did you? I was thinking one of Chase's pups nicked you. Nope. They know better. Good. Well, dog bitch, sweetheart. I hope it was vaxxed. Winces and readjusts, not looking at either of them. Rico's pit. Also, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Chase doesn't have a dog. Okay. Rico's pit. That damn Rico. Ross is gonna clip his ass one day. We keep telling him to close that gate. That nigga is stupid. Oh, Kebbel's head jerks to look at Chase. Oh, my fault. Well, his dog's vaccinated. Shania got bit by him too a few years back. Nothing to worry about, Kovu. I cleaned you up. All you gotta do now is rest. Oh, cool. So can I sleep here for the day? If you want me to lose my job. Kovu shakes his head and sighs. He painstakingly lifts himself up, winces and holds his arm. Whoa, easy on the hand. Sorry. Okay now, go on to class. I won't keep you. If you need a pass, tell him to ping me. I just ran out of paper. I don't even think it matters anymore on account of his year absence. Oh, be quiet, Chase. Get him to class. Chase chuckles and Kovu thanks her. They leave. Cut to interior. Also, that was a joke. He has not been absent for like a complete year. If he was, I don't even think like if you gone for like a month, that's like, if you're going for like 2 weeks, that's like a year. That's like, yeah, you might as well just. It's also kind of, I just want you to keep in mind as we go through this. I'm just gonna give you the breakdown after we go through the school scenes, but just kind of take in this environment, take in what everybody's saying about the school and the environment and what I'm telling you, like what, keep all that shit in mind. Mm. I don't put this shit in here for a reason, for no reason. I mean, okay, Chase, he's special. He's special to me. He always has been, even if I never let him know it. Me and him have always had a connection that's been deep, strong. Chase's face. I also like that this comes after all this, all that happened before. Anyway, Chase's face becomes clear, and he has a smile on his face as he yammers onto Kovu, though it is inaudible. I love him. I care a lot about him, but I'm a mess. I'm a fuck up. I'm a nobody. Sometimes I wonder why he puts up with me. I wonder if he knows how much I care. Kovu looks around again. This time there's a solemnness to his look, but it wouldn't matter. It never does. Cut to interior classroom. Dang. Bell ringing. The classroom. Also, people might misinterpret this as I'm just trying to like poke fun at him, but that's not what I'm like. That's not what this dialogue is at all supposed to be. You're not supposed to laugh at Kovu here. Just in case somebody's like, oh, you're taking this shit as a joke. Like, no, I was Kovu. Like, I didn't lose my mom, granted, but I was Kovu a lot of these times. This nigga is based off of me. So, if anything, I would be poking fun of my damn self. So, whatever. But bell ring. The classroom is full. Students are stuffed into corners and desks are tightly packed, though Kovu sits alone and Chase sits crowded. At the front of the classroom stands a man. He's black and in contrast to a mostly colored classroom. Despite it, he stands with conviction. He looks both laid back and focused. He's wearing a suit and is an intimidating figure. Oh, that is a crazy ass error. Okay. He is not trans. Mr. Filler. Just Mr. Filler. Okay. Good morning, students. I'm pleased to see everyone's here today. He's throwing shade, by the way. Mr. Filler's eyes scan the room, but they stop at Kovu. Well, class, as you know, I know most of us have had a tough year. A lot of you may have lost a family member or two to the fentanyl outbreak we had. And so I just want us as a class, the students are unfocused, to be considerate of that and to allow this class today to be productive but relaxed. I want to have a calm and quiet day. Be considerate of your classmates. Ko is unfocused, staring wide-eyed at the floor. So any devices you may have, I do not want them out today. And no talking above a whisper. Is that understood? The students are focused. Nomu, a light-skinned varsity football jock, takes a disgusted look at Kovu and then redirects to Mr. Filler. I don't know why this is Mrs. The fuck? Whatever. Now Mr. Filler. Some students sigh, some glance at Kovu. Chase stares at Kovu. Nomu is physically based off of someone I know, someone I did not fuck with, but he's kind of based. Again, all of these characters have a piece of me in them, whether it's fucking the lead. All of these characters got something, but he's like physically and kind of like how I kind of got how he talks really comes from not only myself, but also from like just how insufferable people were in high school. Just how fucking insufferable people were. Just like so insufferable to like such a crazy degree. That's really where I got his fucking cadence from. But yeah, and I don't have current like beef with this individual that I've written into this fucking story in one way, shape, or another. It's just I kind of got the idea of that character from him. Yes, no. Now we know damn well language. No, my fault, dumbass. Oh, I mean, sir, my bad. I was thinking of someone else. Chuckles lightly while shooting a condescending look at Kovu. Mr. Filler's lips. Why the fuck? I am so sorry. Definitely supposed to be Mr., but whatever. Mr. Filler's lips. Oh, I know why. Because Mr. Filler was originally a girl. but I changed it. I totally forgot that he was originally a girl. So sorry. So sorry. Whatever. But we know dang well, Numble turns and points a finger at Kovu. Kovu doesn't pay him any mind. But you doing all this for that faggot sitting over there sad in the corner. Hey! Oh shit, Dion. Oh, yeah, Dion. Oh shit, that was crazy. We hear several students make audible off-screen gasps and oohs. Kovu's eyes twitch slightly to Nomu. Nomu smiles once he notices. Nomu Green, to the office now. That is unacceptable language. What? Everybody knows now we accept his ass all of a sudden? Go. I'm not going to ask you again. Nomu exits out of the classroom with his hands tucked into his pants, eyes on Kovu. I'm sorry, Kovu. That is unacceptable. It better not happen again, or that's an immediate suspension. I'll make sure of it. Kovu slithers into his seat and rests his head into his arms. Chase stares at him with a visible frown. His feet shift and he almost gets up, but he stops himself and looks ahead. Now, this scene. A lot to unpack. This scene is not based off of anything that has happened to me directly, but it definitely takes a lot from not only how, these things happen, how these dynamics occur, but it also kind of shows just, what I really like from the scene is I liked how it showcases the almost indifference and like shallow way that teachers deal with these problems. Not even necessarily because they are, bad people or toxic people or harmful people, but because of how the system and the world and society kind of is built to kind of be this way. In a way, it's really just like damn, like that's really just how it is. It's also kind of just showing how with Chase, I'd show how he's the first one to be like, hey, like, all right, like that's my nigga, like, come on. Now, he's not saying that, but yeah. But that's like him saying that, but it's also kind of showing how, even him, like, he don't go beat no more ass. He don't say shit to no more. He don't step up. He don't do shit. Like, it's just kind of like, damn, like, it's just kind of like, fuck, I do kind of have to sit there because if I do it, then I'm the next fag. Yeah. All right. Kovu is stood at Mr. Filler's desks. Mr. Filler sits, shuffling through papers. How much did I miss? Physical stuff, I mean. Well, we're just gonna have to disregard that on account of your extenuating absence. They were just filler anyway. Oh, spooky. We don't have enough to fully teach this class. So there's nothing I can do? So there's nothing I need to do to make up for a year's absence? There's nothing you can do. You don't have time nor content. So am I just fucked? No, your online content will suffice. Would give you that impression. I don't know. It just feels like I missed a lot. No, not at all. Okay. Well, Kovu, I really am sorry about today. What Nomu did was it's fine. Really. I should have expected it. No, you shouldn't have. It's unacceptable. Do you want some lunch tomorrow after class? It's on me. What am I, your homie? I don't want no lunch. I'm just trying to help. I don't need your meal. I can handle my own. Thanks. Kovu shoves himself out of the room. Cut to exterior, school grounds, afternoon. Kovu is sitting alone by a bench. He zips up his backpack after holding it open and stands to put it on his back. After he does, he scans around before walking forward. His hands are stuffed comfortably in his pockets, and his hoodie is, of course, thrown over his head. Go! A familiar voice calls. It's getting closer. Kovu turns to see Chase running at him. Damn, you got here quick. How you get back here so quick? I leave through the gym. Oh, right, I forgot. Chase stares at Kovu for a few seconds before smiling and playfully hitting his shoulder. Also, I really like the detail of how much Chase touches Kovu, whether it be like through like a hit or like a just like I really like how he kind of like how he touches him. I think I interpreted that like that part. I can't get my words up. Pay attention to how he touches him because it's very important. It's a very crucial part of his character. He definitely touches him and how he touches him for a reason. There's a reason for that. But anyway, Kovu flinches angrily at the hit before looking up at him. You good? Yeah. Why? I just haven't seen you all day, is all. It's a big school, and given all the shit that happened with Nomu, you came here to talk about Nomu? No. I came here to check up on you. Unless you want to talk about it. Kovu rolls his eyes and walks ahead. Hey, don't leave. I'm talking to you. I don't have time for this, Chase. For what? Talk? Yeah, I don't want to talk about fucking Nomu. All right. We don't have to talk about him. That's fine. Can we talk about anything? Go for it. Okay. So can I just talk about anything? Kovu gestures that he doesn't give a fuck, which is just like Kovu looks at him for a while before gesturing that he should elaborate. Oh shit, sorry. Bet. I've been thinking a lot. Kovu looks at him, whatever. Of hustling. Hustling? Yeah. Hustling what? Drugs. What? Kush? Maybe. Chase smirks. Kovu squints and tilts his head. What is it? You hear about that night blue? Yeah, those pills, that best high ever shit. Chase nods. But that shit's illegal and exotic as hell. Nobody's making that shit around here. Until now. Rico, somehow he was able to secure a whole cargo of this shit. Pre-made, all packed up and ready to go. I'm gonna cop some. You're gonna cop some? How? We were gonna talk. We were able to work something out. He's gonna give me some of it, and I'll sell it. You know how much damn money that make me? 10 tabs go for 10K each. Sell it to the right guy. On the street, about 1K at least. Anybody's gonna pay a price for this shit. Right. Which makes you a target. I got a gun, Cole. You know that. You think that makes a difference, nigga? You know how hot that shit is? Someone will kill you. Or you'll spend the rest of your life in a fucking cell. I'll be fine, Cole. Seriously, I planned it all out. You've planned it all out. I'm sure the real world will love your ideas. What is with you and all this philosophical bullshit? Is you with me or not? I'm down to make money, but I ain't dying for you, Chase. This shit is stupid and you know it. Drop it while you can still draw breath. The hell is your problem, Kovu? My problem is for you to be a street nigga, you sure got a lot to learn. And my problem is for you to be depressed, you acting like a bitch. Spooky. Yeah. His eyes. Kovu's. I'm sorry. I think I might have a hard time filming this scene. I think this scene will. I just find this scene so fucking hilarious. Like, no, obviously it's like damn, but it's like I just think it will be funny. I just think it's kind of funny. Whatever. Kovu nods his head while glaring at Chase. And walks away. Chase watches Kovu walk away while his breath calms. His face grows visibly more guilty as he watches. Chase mouths something but doesn't speak. He looks around slowly. His head glides from side to side. He then too walks away. Like I said, I don't want to tell y'all everything, even on this like director's commentary. But like, I really appreciate how Chase really does. He's so fucking human. Like this nigga literally fucking just he fucks up a lot. Like he fucks up a lot, and I love that about him. But it's like even through that, like I can still see just how much he really loves Kovu, how much he really cares about him, how much I see this. I think why Chase said a lot of people might not understand why Chase said that, but I see Chase saying that is he hasn't seen Kovu in a year. Mind you, Chase and Kovu are best friends. They've been best friends for years. For years. Chase fucking loves this nigga. He just came out of this terrible depression. Money is not looking too good for Chase nor Kovu. His one source of income is dead. His sister, you know, she does what she can. She does what she can, but that's still a one income and holy shit, one income household. So this is his first time seeing Kovu. And he has this like giant ass plan to, lift them up and I'm gonna get us out of this. You might feel sad right now. I know you just lost your fucking mom. But I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm hustling for us. I'm doing this shit for us. I'm getting us out this shit. We gonna do some shit big. We gonna live a life like, he's coming to him like, bro, I love you. I still care about you. Like, I don't give a fuck if I ain't seen you in a year. That don't change shit. You're still like, I'm still riding for you. We still gonna do this shit. Like, I'm still your provider. I don't give a fuck. Like, and I got this grand ass plan. It's gonna work, and I'm gonna do it. And Nicole was just like, nigga, you're fucking stupid. Like, you're fucking dumb. Like, to him, it's like Kovu saying, like, you're fucking stupid, nigga. First of all, I don't need you for that shit. Saying all that shit is stupid. Like, I'm not joining you on this shit. Fuck you and your fucking plans. So Chase is like, oh, nigga, fuck you. Real quick. Like, he don't really mean that, but it's just like, that's why I feel like he said that. Now, you can think that he's just being an asshole. I feel like that's why he says that. Like, that's why. You could argue that he's just being a dick, because either way, I don't think he had the right to say that to him. But, nuance. Okay. Oh shit. I do not speak Spanish. So, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna copy this entire fucking thing and pop it into Google Translate. All right. So we're gonna have to do another one of those things where I just read it out loud, because I don't think you'll be able to see it. So okay. Interior. What the fuck? Sorry. Interior. Oh, right. Interior dilapidated. Fuck. Where's my face? Okay, there's interior. Boom. Interior dilapidated condo. The condo door is closed. Or let me make sure I'm starting off at the right. Yeah, I am. The condo door is closed. Okay, let me just pause. Okay. The condo door is closed. The condo door is closed. Above it are various family mementos and Hispanic cultural decorations. Around the door is a set of flower pots. In them are cacti, though we are not sure if they are real or not. If they're real or not. The door opens slowly, and standing on the threshold is Chase. Chase, wait, this shit is like, yeah, all right. He fucking walks into the house. The translation kind of fucks up some of the English, so I'm just kind of like skimming through. Chase walks into the house. Uncle, you here? They're talking in Spanish, but I'm reading it in English. A loud voice answers from deep within the house. It's deep and melancholic, yet there's a sense of warmth in it. And I also like the detail of, I was gonna write English captions in it, but I kind of like the kind of disconnect that I get not being able to read it, because it's like, damn, like, I really can't understand y'all. Like, I don't speak Spanish. I know a little bit of Spanish, but like, I don't speak Spanish. So I just, I don't know, I just think it's cool that I can't, like, I have to decipher this. Like, is this some fucking some Grandmaster Cole? It's like the characters are outclassing me. I just think that's cool. Whatever. A loud voice answers from deep within the house. Is deep and melancholic. There's a sense of warmth in it. Aldo sits on the couch. Description. Oh, they fucked up his description. Basically, he's Chase's uncle. He's kind of buff. I imagine him not. No, he's not buff, but he's like toned. Like, he's a man like that looks like he's he got some firm meat on him. Whatever. Yeah, having a beer. Come here. That's his uncle. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, having a beer. Come here. That's gonna be his fucking voice. Chase drops his backpack and looks around the house as he does so. A beer? Can I join you? The house is lavishly decorated. There are flower pots and beautiful Talavera tiles covering the floor and countertops. There are also lots of candles on the edges of those same countertops, with paintings and religious statues surrounding the entire home. Chase takes off his shoes and heads into the kitchen. The sink is full, but the cabinets are empty. Man, these cabinets dead. When you going to Kroger? If you don't know where Kroger is, if you live in California, it's Ralph's. If you live anywhere else, I don't fucking know. We have to We have to wait. What the fuck was his voice? Yeah, having a beer. Come here. We have to wait for. We have to wait for the letter from the. I don't remember his fucking voice. I literally just did it, and I don't remember his voice. We have to wait for the letter from the bridge. What? They have to wait for a bridge card. Grandma must be making. Okay. We have to wait for a bridge card. Your grandma's making spaghetti. Oh, second time this week. That's what Chase is saying. We see a family photo, which Chase picks up on well, which Chase picks up as well. He picks it up and studies it with a half smile. Uncle? Yeah. How's mom? Anything new? No, I'm still waiting. It's been months. Man, that's scary that they don't have anything. She's the only one with insurance. I'm sure she's fine. Chase nods. Yeah, and he sets down the photo. Chase stops staring at the kitchen and finally walks to the back of the house where his uncle Aldo is waiting for him in a cave-like room, like a man cave. Aldo is surrounded by cases of cold beer. Corona dark. He's sipping while watching a football game. Oh, there's his description, because I forgot you didn't see him yet. Aldo is a handsome older man. His face shows clear signs of age, as does his beard. He's wearing a white sleeveless t-shirt with gray sweatpants. He's muscular, but clearly weathered. Chase continued, I'm coming in. Make sure to pull up your pants. Which is like, it's a joke. Like, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Don't take that seriously. Shut up, he says. Aldo says. Aldo gestures for Chase to come closer and hugs him while sitting down. Aldo. How was school? Chase. Nonsense. Nothing new. Ah, beer. Well, he says cerveza. I love that word. So I made him say, cerveza. I love that word so much. It's just, but in English, it's just, beer. Sounds like a fucking alcoholic. Cheers. Aldo looks at him and slightly raises his glass. Aldo. Cheers or salud. Yeah, salud. Love Breaking Bad. That's kind of where that came from. The scene with what is his name? Don Eladio and him and Gus, and they're like salud. That's where that came from. Yeah. Chase places the cap of his beer bottle on the edge of the table and pushes it down until it pops off, which is basically just, if you don't know, boom, boom. Like he puts like the cap on like the little edge and then he just, I'm a master at doing that shit. He takes a long drag before sighing through his nose. Chase, he asks for a lime. Yeah, Aldo digs into the plastic container and pulls out a sliced lime and hands it to Chase. Chase grabs it, squeezing it into his beer before drinking it. Gracias. Aldo nods. Or, yeah, right? Yeah, girl. Chase grabs his uncle's leftover bottles, neatly placed neat. Oh, he's picking up like his leftover bottles that he's been drinking, and he's just throwing them away. He picks them up and throws them in a plastic bag. You know, I'm thinking about working there for a while. That's Aldo talking. Aldo, Chase's face. Holy shit! This translation has me all fucked up. Chase's face twists in disgust. Work up there? You'll be a janitor. He's talking about the school. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I know, but your grandma can't bring. Okay, basically, he's saying, yeah, I know, but your grandma can't bring in no fucking money, so I gotta do something. And he takes another sip, and then he's sipping. Yeah, it was hard enough with your mother here, but without her, we won't last much longer here. Neither your grandma nor I can pay the rent. You'll have to get a job soon. Yeah, this English is not what the fuck it says. I mean, it's kind of what it says, but it's not verbatim what it says. Chase's eyes stay glued to the floor as he takes another hard swig of his beer. I'm already trying. Arlo looking at the TV to himself. Come on, 10 points behind. 10 more points behind. Chase finally looks at the TV. On it, two teams are facing off. Two famous soccer teams at odds. There's a blue team and a yellow team, each one more desperate to win. The yellow team just scored a 10-point lead, and they need 10 more to win the game. Sorry, let's go back. They need 10 more to win the game. Chase is focused on the TV. The ball is thrown, and it travels all over the field until the blue team is able to almost outmaneuver the yellow team completely. The blue team has flanked the yellow team using another player, one who slithered to get to the end goal undetected. And off the ball goes, out of the corner of the blue member's hands and into the brotherly savior. The player charges through the goal with grit and jumps up into the air with pride as he realizes he's won the game. He saved his team. This is a metaphor. If you, yeah. Chase squints at the TV. Very good. Oh yeah, he's just saying here that he's going job searching, and Aldo's like, all right, whatever. Aldo waves him away. Oh, he tells him to be safe or keep his head on a swivel, something like that. Aldo waves him away and looks back at the TV. Chase leaves the room. Um, okay, brief. So Aldo is based off of my uncle on my mom's side. Uh, he's also like older, so I don't know. He's just based off my uncle. Um, I like Aldo. I think that in this scene, I like how this scene just kind of like sets up like their dynamic, their relationship. At least, I really get from this scene that, Chase really loves his uncle. He really fucks his uncle. And Aldo and him really, they really mesh together. They get along quite well. I really get that. You can get that from the scene. Um, it's my favorite part about this scene, even though I never read it. I know it, like I've written it, but like I never read it because every time I have to read it, I have to fucking copy the whole thing and then paste it and then skim through it and read it. So, yeah. All right. So, all right. Chase walks alone with his beanie on. His hair pokes through it. He walks with direction. It's getting late. The street lights are on, but they are dim and orange. Chase digs into his pocket and pulls out a cigarette. He lights it while it's in his mouth and takes a drag. Now, mind you, he does not like cigarettes. He's doing this shit so he can look cool. Yeah. See, fuck. He is revolted by it. He takes another drag. And it is kind of like because he is kind of stressed out right now. So this is kind of actually calming him down. Chase steps in front of the door. He takes in the drag and walks faster. Chase steps in front of the door and knocks on it. He waits for someone to answer, the lit cigarette resting in his mouth. Barking is heard shortly after the knock. Guttural, hostile barking. Eventually, the door swings open, and Rico is standing at it. Damn, little nigga, took your ass long enough. Shut up, nigga. Let's see about this Azul. Chase tries to walk in, but Rico stops him. You buying, right? Stares him in the eyes. Chase nods. Yeah, just let me see it. Rico steps back and pulls Chase into the home. Like he literally just pulls on again. Puffs from cigarette. I come for my weed, don't I? Closes the door. If you couldn't tell, Rico sells weed. Uh, closer from him. What the hell is that? Points at his face. What? I can't smoke? No, the hat. Take that shit off. Why? Wire? Nigga, I ain't wearing no. Take that shit off. Chase sighs before begrudgingly pulling the beanie off of his head and pocketing it. Rico's eyes scan his face and hair before he walks away from him. Fucking crazy. Rico walks over to his lit fireplace and turns it off. Shortly after, he puts on a pair of gloves. What are you? Rico digs in the fireplace, shifting burnt logs and moving them. Eventually, he pulls out a black capsule, one clearly fireproof. He opens up the box to reveal 8 night blue capsules. They are dark blue pills. Chase audibly gasps and scoffs simultaneously. Oh, shit. Damn, I didn't think it was real. Rico jerks the box backwards. Fuck you doing? Back up. My bad. I just wanted to see him up close. Alright, so you buying? Yeah. I just want more than this. So I'll come back with 4K so I can get 4 of them. Rico's fists tighten and his eyes glare. So you just wasting my time, nigga? Had me do all this shit for nothing? Nah, it's 4K. You getting something? You getting more. That's something to smile about. This nigga's so fucking irritated, dog. What? Like, you just came in, waste this nigga's time. You did waste his time because I'd be pretty pissed if I was selling somebody some shit for some good amount of money, thinking as soon as I said, finna go on my Fashion Nova card, Amazon, fucking get some shit. Like, this nigga talking about something. Yeah, actually, I'll come back with 4K. I'll come back. I mean, yeah, you giving me more, but you did just waste my fucking time. And it's like one of the worst things you can do. Whatever. Man, whatever. Oh, literally, man, whatever. Get out. Oh, just one more thing. Chase draws a Glock 17 on Rico. Rico initially looks shocked, but it turns to anger. Nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Takes off the safety. He's turned off the safety of the gun. The box. I need it. Sorry, bro. An off-screen bark can be heard, though it is more aggressive than it first was. His eyes look to where his dog is. He laughs. Also, Rico's an animal lover. He loves his dog. But I don't think his dog loves him. So what nigga you gonna, so what nigga, you gonna rob me? I knew you since you was a little kid, little nigga, when you was suckling on your mama tit, and you drawing a piece on me? Chase shifts his breathing to his nose and can't seem to stop moving. Rico, hand me the box. Nah, you gonna shoot me, do it. Give me the box. Nah, you bold or nah, shoot me and take it. Fuck, just give it to me, bro. You ain't gotta die over this shit. You in a whole world of trouble. Nah, nigga. Hey, just the whole family, fuck boy. That uncle, your grandma, your mama. Rico, shut the fuck up. It's just a box. They dead. And you is too. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. In a, in a rage. In a primal fucking rage. Chase raises the lock and strikes Rico on his temple. A crack is heard as Rico tumbles to the crouch. To the crouch? To the couch. There's a clear fracture in Rico's skull and it's pouring with blood. An instant, what was just a junky living room is now a bloody crime scene. Fuck! Rico! Rico! Checks his body with his foot. Rico is unresponsive. His eyes are stuck in a blank stare. Blood is water falling from his open skull. Rico, you're good, bro. You good. Chase shakes Rico with his hand. Rico's jacket is now showered in its blood. Chase's hands get blood on them. Chase looks at them in horror. His eyes shift again to Rico, who still isn't moving and is only generating more blood. I love fucking generating. He's just generating blood. Like, he's just generating that shit. Fuck, 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 fuck. Chase begins to hyperventilate and struggles to steady himself. He has to rest his hand on his head. I'm fucked, I'm fucked, I'm fucked, fuck. Tears flow from his eyes as he can't catch his breath. Chase keels over and places both the gun and his hand on his chest. He's struggling to even think. He catches a thought and instantly rips off Rico's jacket from his body, causing Rico to be face first on the floor. He also tosses his dropped cigarette into the fireplace and lights it. We can hear frantic footsteps as the door opens, shuts, and locks in what seems to be an instant. Wow. Cut to Kovu's bathroom, midnight. Drew Barrymore, SZA, starts here. I'm also debating if I want to keep this in here. I think this song is perfect for, like, I think the song is great for just capturing just Kovu's entire, like, essence in this episode. But, you know what? We're just going to read it. We're going to read it. Okay. The sound of rainfall eventually turns to the sound of water droplets, and just like that, we're back where we started. This is Drew Barrymore plays quietly in the background. Now, I'm going to keep this. I want it to play in the background no matter what, but whatever. Kovu sinks drips of water, pouring endlessly as he pays it no attention. His shirt is off completely, he's sweating, his eyes are red, and his breathing is labored. He looks relaxed, and his clothes, let me get into character. Okay, his shirt is off completely. He's sweating. His eyes are red and his breathing is labored. He looks relaxed. Oh, yeah, he looks relaxed and closes his eyes as he eases up on the toilet. He's just, like, mumbling here. Like, I just imagine him just like, Like, he just, like, fucking, yeah. Exhales nasally, opens his eyes. We can see Kovu's hands struggle to lift something. A picture, a portrait. Him, his mother, his sister, and Chase at Cedar Point. I fucking love Cedar Point. They're coming out with this new roller coaster. They're doing the new dragster, but they're also coming out with something else. I don't remember what it is, but it's some crazy shit. I can't wait to go. We can see Kovu's hands struggle to lift something. Oh, whatever. He frowns, pressing it against his chest. His eyes clench tightly and his lips quiver. Tears fall slowly from his eyes, though his eyes are unreadable. He shivers and sniffles. I'm sorry. Sorry, I did not do that line any justice. We hear Kovu shudder and he begins to become a blur. His head then rests against the toilet and it shifts backwards against his weight. The porcelain cracks. We hear one last exhale before we see an empty bottle of Benadryl sitting open beside Kovu's leg. And fade to credits. And he's dead. That is episode 1 of Pressed. Sorry, I'm kidding. He's not dead, but he could be. But yeah, that's episode 1 of Pressed. So just like an overview, reading through this episode really Not even just to be like a cocky bitch, but like I really did like this episode. I really think this is a really good pilot. I was usually when I read, whether it be anything, even some of my own shit, like even when I read some of my own stuff that I'm in love with, I do have a moment where I'm just like, okay, let's just like, get through this so we can get to the juicy shit. But here, I was completely in it. Like the whole time, I was like, yeah, all right, what's next? Yeah. Like, and I really like how it just flows. I love the structure of this episode. I just think it starts perfectly and ends perfectly. It's like a cyclical nature. I love the characters in this episode. I love Kovu in this episode. Like I just love everything about this episode. I think, yeah, I really like this episode. Now let's see. Yeah, I have no complaints. I fucking love this episode. Boom. You might not. Just let me know in the comments down below. But whatever. But a few things that I want some insight on is here when it fades to credits, Drew Barrymore, which is what I was talking about earlier. Drew Barrymore is supposed to be the credits song, and it's like it works, but does it? Like I don't know if I want it to either I could do it three ways. I can do it to where Drew Barrymore is literally the credits song, to where the audio is Drew Barrymore playing over the credits, or I could do it to where you hear it as you hear it in universe, like as it's playing. It's like you just hear it as the credits go. You just hear Drew Barrymore playing, like until it stops, which would be really fucking cool. I think actually, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Yeah. But anyway, yep, this is episode one of Pressed, director's cut, the pre-director's cut before I actually try to make this shit. Let me know your thoughts, your interests, your questions. I plan to read episode 1 through 3 for sure. I don't know if I want to do a full series read because, you know, kind of a it's kind of a TV show. I kind of want to make it a TV show. I just want to kind of build, hype and, fan base and people who are interested in it. I kind of want to build that first and then, whatever. But I fucking love this series. It's finished. It's completely finished. It's 11 episodes. This is just the first. I plan to do another read through maybe tomorrow, but this is just the first of these. If you're interested, please comment down below. Press also has a subreddit, which is under r/press TD, which is Timothy Do, my name. Go ahead and join it, ask questions, do whatever, I'll answer it. I love answering questions or having a discussion. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to just talk about it, whatever, go in the subreddit, go in the comments, I'll answer. And yeah, this is episode 1 of Pressed. I'm Timothy Do, and peace, I guess. Yeah, whatever.